AITA for backing up my husband who had told my stepmom to quote-unquote, grow up or get out. My stepmom has been helping us out by babysitting my two children, 2 and 5, and while me and my husband are very grateful, we are very upset with her. My stepmom recently was divorced by my father. My stepmom had nowhere to go, so she had asked to stay with us. I hadn't had a great relationship with her for stealing stuff I had bought with my money when I was 17, however I decided to push past this and move on. When she moved in, we went over rules and told her what her experience would look like. She agreed to our rules, which included buying food for herself when necessary, although we did tell her we would mostly be buying stuff for her so she could get back on her feet. Another rule we had was babysitting. We would agree to pay her for babysitting our kids when we needed her so that she could make some money to get back on her feet. We gave her our job contact info had she ever needed to call them if she couldn't get a hold of us while we were at work. Recently, we haven't really been needing her to babysit, but she has been insistent on paying for food items. We went over the fact that this wasn't needed, and she replied that she wanted to feel like she had more power over us by paying for food. I gently reminded her that this was our house and she was a guest in it, to which she got pissed. She told me and my husband that she has power over us and how she was my mom. I didn't reply and just stopped talking to her. My husband had made plans with her that we would need her to babysit our kids this past Monday, and she had agreed to it since we were both going to work. I am at work when my work receives a call from my husband telling me that my stepmom called him saying that she was leaving to go party with her friends, and he was going back home to talk to her. I agree that he is doing the reasonable thing since she has no concept of responsibility. I then, while at work, receive a call from my stepmom who had said that my husband said that she needed to grow up and gain responsibility or get out. I, of course, sided with my husband and she hung up. The next morning, whilst driving home, I noticed my stepmom's car wasn't in my driveway, and I asked my husband about it, to which he replied, she chose to get out. I have been trying to reach my stepmom for days, but she nor my stepsister, whom she moved in with, will hold a conversation with me, and my stepmom will not apologize. I'm starting to feel like the AH since neither of them will respond to me. Did I overreact and overstep for basically kicking her out? Edit. I disliked her when I was 17, didn't really talk to her, and then decided to give her another chance based on stepsis who had a problem similar to mine, which stepmom was able to apologize and grow from. The original reason she moved in with me and not stepsis is because she is having a rough time paying the rent. Also, we would pay stepmom and she wouldn't.